Stoic quotes only for the strongest character. A warrior must subdue himself before he can subdue his enemies. Clear eyes see accurately. The quiet mind thinks calmly. The steady hand strikes decisively. Mad passion flares brightly and quickly burns itself out. Stoke the steady flames of discipline, wisdom, and will. If you don't want to obey others, you will have to learn to obey yourself. That is not as easy as it sounds. You cannot address your weakness if you won't admit you have any. Befriend the truth and make it your ally in all things. Life is a storm that will test you unceasingly. Don't wait for calm waters that may not arrive. Derive purpose from resilience. Learn to sail the raging sea. Accepting the inevitable is the beginning of strength and freedom. Self-criticism is productive and healthy. Self-loathing is neurotic and destructive. Don't mistake one for the other. Learn from your past. Don't live in it. The past must be integrated. It cannot be wished away. But it also should not be allowed to devour the future. Today is tomorrow's past. Don't spend it reliving yesterday. See the infinite flowering of now. Embrace all chaos that is out of your control. This is how it is. Why should it be otherwise? Move the levers that are within your grasp. Sharpen the blade of will. Strike with precision. Accept and endure. Unstable times allow agile individuals to rapidly climb formally gated hierarchies. Don't underestimate the value of moderate effort consistently applied. Many people are willing for the storm to pass so they can sail calm waters. They do not stop to consider that while they are indeed the ship, they may also be the storm. There is tremendous power in acceptance. To fully accept suffering and misfortune frees you from fear. You can appreciate good times because you are not tormented by the knowledge that they will end. They will. Such is the way of things, and we must live in accord with reality. Let wisdom be allied with will. Let effort be enhanced by self-knowledge. Let endurance resist adversity. Let conviction and conscience light a path through the dark. Heroes provide an example that allows us to measure the distance between what we are and what we could be. Most of us are good when being good is convenient. Heroes are good when it is not convenient. Their courage shames and challenges us. Turbulent times have a way of breathing new life into lost causes. A ruin need not stay a ruin. It can be the foundation for renewal. A minute of rage can undo a lifetime of diligent effort. Self-control is self-preservation. Most of us won't look back on the moments we acted in anger as among our finest. Do not act when the tide of rage flows in. Wait for it to go out. then act with reason and proportion. We tend to punish those closest to us for our own dark moods. They cannot read our minds well enough to avoid offending us. We lash out at them for the mistreatment we feel we've received from others who are not present. Misery and mistrust spread like an airborne virus. Cowards are bold in a crowd. Weak men become murderers in mobs. The road to mastery is only travelled by those who can tolerate being a beginner. Knowledge begins with the acknowledgement of ignorance. Modern people may have to learn and discard many skills through their lives. Those who can embrace being a beginner will thrive. Many think great success will pacify their critics. Quite the contrary. Criticism will multiply as you grow and progress. Positive attention does not come without negative attention. This is the price of having an impact. Why are the best among us often subject to the most ruthless attacks? Many people see a good example as a mirror that reflects their own failings back at them. They could learn from this feeling, or they could try to shatter the mirror. Many choose the latter. Anger is briefly energizing, but ultimately exhausting. Anger clouds the judgment, leading us into one disaster after another. Anger allows anyone capable of provoking us to manipulate our behavior. Find a fuel that burns cleaner. Obsessing over your enemies will make you more like them. Winning a bad game is no victory. Self-pity is the cause of many sorrows and the solution to none of them. Effectiveness begins with elimination. Choose your ignorances as carefully as your interests. Blaming others makes us feel better about our shortcomings, but it doesn't help us address them. Good planning is insurance against future moodiness and inconsistency. Do your important thinking when you are mentally sharp. Adversity is always opportunity. Life is full of trouble. Life ends. Denying these truths is an unstable solution. They will always surface, often when we most wish they wouldn't. It is better to welcome the onslaught of adversity. We learn to endure by enduring. Pain is a teacher that commands the attention of every student. A lesson learned from suffering is not easily forgotten. A warrior must subdue himself before he can subdue his enemies. Clear eyes see accurately. The quiet mind thinks calmly. The steady hand strikes decisively. Mad passion flares brightly and quickly burns itself out. Stoke the steady flames of discipline, wisdom, and will. Embrace all chaos that is out of your control. This is how it is. Why should it be otherwise? Move the levers that are within your grasp. Sharpen the blade of will. Strike with precision. Accept and endure. There is tremendous power in acceptance. To fully accept suffering and misfortune frees you from fear. You can appreciate good times because you are not tormented by the knowledge that they will end. They will. Life is a storm that will test you unceasingly. Don't wait for calm waters that may not arrive. Derive purpose from resilience. Learn to sail the raging sea.